Good day, everyone. Welcome back. This is SpiceTech Worldwide. I would like to thank everybody who have been showing their love and support in our channel by commenting, sharing, liking, and even watching the videos and sharing to other people. We do really appreciate the effort. This is the continuation of the videos we've been promising as a series of library management system, explaining the core functions, the features, and all that is about our library management system. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start with the add book section, where you're able to add books into a database. Remember, this thing has a database, and take a look at this number. There's a special feature that I just made in this add book catalog. When you place it again, you find the number has changed. So whenever you want to add a book, it assigns a different number as an ID of the book, a different number, as you can see if you try to notice. So that is just a special feature that I just made, and whenever you want to add your book, it assigns a different number. So that means you don't expect it to be like a sequence of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. It always changes from one number to another in a random direction. So we are going to fill the fields, the price, and now the pages. 450 would be 450. Say 450. Then you add book. Get a message where the new book has added. When you press OK, it just creates itself. Then after you see it, you just go to a collection where all the data are being stored here. So you'll see that your book has been added right there. Yeah, so that's good. Yeah, so let's move to issue book section. Issue book section, as it is, it is in books category, where there's add book, issue book, and return book. Those are just three operations that you just found in this book section. Now this is issue book. As you can see, it has a place where you can fill the number. Yes, you make sure you know the book ID. When you fill in the book ID, when you press search and you find it there, the numbers and the details of the book just come down there, as it has a lot of fields down there. So you make sure you know the book ID. When you fill it in and you press search, you find it already there. So you place the book ID, and know that you need to know also the student ID, so that when you enter the student ID, the details come there, and you select your date that you want to issue book, and you press issue. And then after you issue, make sure the book is the right book that you want to. You can change the book, as you can see, but if you know the book ID, so you can just change it and maybe issue it to a same person, more than one book. So just make sure you know the book ID and also the student ID. Yeah, so you remember the last time we filled in some details and the information of the book ID and also the student ID. Yeah, I'm repeating the process again. As you see, this is a different student, and I just had an ID, book ID of a different book in that section down there. I'm trying to change a student by using ID, because I know the ID of the student, so I'm just changing it. And as you can see, student not found. I just forgot to write 9. It's a different ID there. There's a number I just missed. Yeah, so don't worry about it. We are going to make it correct, and then after that, when we press it, it will bring the right student. As you can see, it is Jumanne Salum over there. Yes. That is how our issue book works. And then, as usual, you need to know your book ID. If you just enter your book ID and you find it there, like 334 is a book ID for Physics 2, Edition 4, Publisher Bantu. That is the detail of the book I just added. That's the book ID. So you just enter your information and you enter your date over there. When you press issue book, you find your book is already stored in a database. So just make sure you press the right key, the right button, and you know the details of the book. Yeah, and now finally we are dealing with the return book section. You know, you need to have issued the book so that this section can be useful to you. When you issue a book, that means you are able to place this button and use this feature, because you have already issued a book. Now you just enter your student ID. If you enter your student ID, you'll find all the information over there. You'll find them in those fields. They just fill in themselves. Yeah, so when you search like that, as you can see, you just enter your student ID, you find all the fields being filled, the book ID plus the date that you just issued the book. So you just enter the date of the return, 31st of December. When you press return, the book will move from the issue section, it will go to the return section. So you can just clear the place and just go to the collection. Well, thank you everyone. Thank you for watching this video till the end. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment, like. Just get your comment down there and I'll be happy to answer you as soon as possible. Thank you and see you again in the next video.